What's going on YouTube? Budget Gaming here. Today I'm going to be going through my pickups for the month of September, and we've got over 100 games. So before I get into this, big shout out to my friend Bruce. Thank you so much. So Bruce was kind enough to give me a whole bunch of games, pretty much just for the cost of gas to come visit. It was just basically gas and food during his visit, and he gave me just hundreds of dollars worth of games. It's really awesome. Definitely some games that are just going to stay in my collection forever. So I really appreciate you, Bruce. I'm going to be showing off what you gave me. So first off, he gave me some amiibos. So we got the Mewtwo amiibo here. We also have the Charizard amiibo. We have Super Mario. And we have Bowser. Now also, and this is really cool, he gave me a PS1 memory card. This is the Lara Croft memory card for the PS1. Really cool. Now I was tempted to send this off to my buddy Ken, but just on the off chance that my buddy Bruce ever wants this back, you know, I didn't want to have it sent to Australia. I had just sent off a few things off to my buddy Ken in Australia. Check his channel out, Ken's Games Collection. He's a great guy. You know, he's got a young daughter like me. You know, and he's working during this, you know, pandemic and all that. So, you know, and his channel is just filled with amazing content. He does nothing but put out amazing content. So definitely check out his channel. Hopefully, you know, maybe you'll see some of the stuff that I sent him. I sent him some Legends of Zelda stuff and some Tomb Raider stuff. I actually sent him a keychain. Well, Ken, if you're watching, this is going to be a spoiler to you. Sent you a Tomb Raider keychain that had a misprint, so it's like Tomb Raider, something like that. I thought it was really funny. But yeah, I was like, you know what, you'll get a kick out of that. Anyway, moving on to the rest of the pickups. As you guys probably saw, we did a $20 budget gaming challenge. So that was basically $20 to find the best 3 games. We ended up finding like it was like a deal for 4 for 20 or something like that. So it was an incredible deal that we got at GameStop. So I picked up a few of the games here during that trip. First off, I picked up Kingdom Under Fire: Circle of Doom. And I picked up Blackwater. Those weren't featured in the challenge because they were, you know, pretty cheap. They were under like $3 each. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do a separate transaction for that because I don't want them trying to give me cheat me out of the 4 for 20. But then the employee was saying that they usually will give you the best deal with how their system works. It's like, huh, that's weird because they used to try to give you the worst deal. Anyway, moving on, we have The Evil Within and Arcana Gothic 4. Played this on the PlayStation, absolutely loved it. We have Soul Calibur 4 featuring Yoda, and then of course, last but not least, Little Big Planet, just an incredible game. So we picked those up during that challenge. We also picked up a brand new PlayStation 4 controller. So this is going to be my PlayStation 4 controller moving forward. My old one was about 1.5 years old, and it was starting to show some wear, not being as responsive as I liked it. And you know, unfortunately, that's just how they make controllers now. I remember my PS2 controllers are still working just fine, but my PS3 and PS4 controllers, you got to replace them every once in a while. So that's just how it is. Moving on, whew, that sun is like right in my eye. It's like right where the blinds, like there's a crack in the blinds. Anyway, moving on, for the Nintendo 64, we have Castlevania. So this was a find over in Oak Park. I had to go over there for an appointment with the veteran services there, and while I was waiting, I was like, I wonder if there's any retro game stores in the area. And there's one in Berwyn that that I had been to before on my last trip to Illinois. And I was like, okay, well, I'll head over to that one. And on the way over there, I headed to down the street, and I saw this place called Grandmaster Games, I think. And I was like, oh, they say they have retro games there. So I tried to find parking. That was a nightmare, but eventually got in. And I got some really great deals. So this one was marked $15.99 for Castlevania for the 64. Yeah, I think I spent maybe like $90 there total. I got some really great stuff. I'll show you guys and point out the stuff that I get there, or that I got from there. But moving on, because we got a lot of stuff to cover. We got Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens for the Wii U. This was $5 at Walmart. Can't beat that for sealed. This was one from Oak Park, the Xenoblade Chronicles X. Again, this was marked $16.99. So I don't know. I mentioned to the guy that I had a YouTube channel. He just gave me a massive discount. X-Men Destiny for the Wii. This was another one from Oak Park. Trauma Center Second Opinion. I actually have the sealed copy of that, so that's the sealed one's going to stay sealed, and then I'll be actually able to play it with that copy. From my buddy Bruce, Alien Syndrome. This was the only Wii game that he gave me, but yeah, big shout out to Bruce, because you're awesome, man. You're awesome. We got Battle Rage for the Nintendo Wii. This I picked up from Goodwill. I think that was like $2. And Lightsaber Samurai mentioned this as a hidden gem on the PS2. I found the PS2 copy was very expensive compared to the Wii copy. So as soon as he mentioned that, I ordered the Wii copy. Funny thing is, my roommate was actually talking about the game like literally like a day or two before. And we were on the way to work. I was listening to Lightsaber Samurai's video. He mentioned the PS2 game Baroque. And my roommate's just like, that's the game that I was talking about. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'd never heard of it. So definitely looking forward to playing that. It's by Atlas, so usually they have low print runs. And yeah, that's just how it is. Oh, also picked up this hat right here from GameStop. So it's similar to one that I already have, but, you know, always love to have more PlayStation hats. Moving on, we have World of Final Fantasy for the PS Vita. This one was from GameStop. Oh man, they're like cutting grass outside and stuff. So hopefully that doesn't pick up. But yeah, it might diminish the audio quality. Let's see. Also from GameStop, we have Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered Edition. So that was part of a 4 for $20 deal, or 4 for $30 that I got. Another one from Walmart. We got Crackdown 3. This was one that was released and I heard nothing about it. So yeah, the Xbox One was just very underwhelming. This is like the worst generation, I think, to own an Xbox. There's not many great games for it. I mean, there's great like multi-platform games, but the first party games like Crackdown 3, this has been like talked about for years and years, and now it's on clearance at Walmart for $11. So I mean, that's just one of those unfortunate things. Let's see. From my buddy Bruce, we have Aliens vs. Predator. And this is Extinction for the original Xbox. From Grandmaster Games, we have Myst 4 Revelation. I'd never even seen this game before, so I had to pick that one up. And Nightcaster. And we also have Stubbs the Zombie, Rebel Without a Pulse. This was another gift from my buddy Bruce. That one is a very hard to find game. I'm very thankful to add it into my collection. And of course, we have a sealed original Xbox game, Kingdom Under Fire: The Crusaders. So, yeah, that is sealed. Very cool. Moving on, we got a lot of PS4 games. We'll knock out the PS4 games. So RPG Maker MV. Again, I think MV's like over 1,000 for sure. So I don't know why that they went with that Roman numeral. But I tried it out. Tried making my own game. Got about 3 or so hours into it, and it crashed. It wasn't like a hard crash where like it says like the game's not readable, but everything locked up and I couldn't play it. So that was really disappointing. I lost about 3 hours worth of work. I had to shut my console off, and I lost all the data that for the game that I was making. So definitely, if you're gonna be playing that, save it often, because you just never know when you're gonna do a play test and it's gonna crash on you. We have Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. This was again from my buddy Bruce. A lot of these are gonna be from Bruce. Earth Defense Force 4.1, another one from Bruce. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, another one from Bruce. And last but not least for the PS4, Yakuza 0. Definitely looking forward to playing this because I have a sealed copy. And I was like, oh man, I definitely don't want to open up the sealed copy. Just because, like I could find that, for cheap. But I held out and my buddy just gave it to me. So I really appreciate that because I definitely want to play Yakuza 0. I do have the Yakuza trilogy. Like it's 3, 4, and 5. I want to say for the PS4. So that's I'm looking forward to playing those. And I have, of course, the Yakuza Kiwami games. Amazing games. This is an amazing series. Like I cannot recommend it enough. Moving on, we have Code Vein. This was $10 from Walmart. $11 from Walmart for Contra Rogue Core. $9 from Walmart. Shenmue 3. $10 for Control. And $5 for Prey. All brand new, all sealed. Awesome deals. This is pretty much all GameStop from here down. So we have Paranormal Activity: The Lost Soul. That was $20 from GameStop. But again, same deal with this. Don't Knock Twice. I don't know if that was $20. But anyway, these two are horror games. And horror games, they go up in value significantly, I've noticed. If you look at Rule of Rose and stuff like that, survival horror games, Haunting Grounds, survival horror games, they just generally either hold up in value or they go up in value. So I was like, well, they're probably low print runs because they're for the PSVR. So I was like, you know what? I don't see these often as it is. I'm gonna pick them up. So that's the reasoning why I spent so much on those games, because I usually try to keep pre-owned games down to under $15 or so. I don't like to go in the $20 range for a pre-owned game, but sometimes you have to. Anyway, we have Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This was a 4 for $30 along with a Generation Zero, Warrior All-Stars, and the Trine Ultimate Collection. So awesome deal there. We also picked up Hell Warders brand new. That was, I think, $15. We got the Raging Loop Day 1 Edition brand new. That was $12 from GameStop. We got Surge 2, Elix, and Warhammer Vermintide 2. So that was part of a 4 for $30 along with, we got the Red Faction Remastered Edition with that 4 for $30 during that trip. So again, that 4 for $30 is just an incredible deal if you can find the games that you want in stock. my buddy Bruce gave me a Nintendo Switch Lite. Again, just an amazing thing, because this is what I've been mostly playing on, because my daughter's just taken over my Switch. She like loves to watch my Hulu account on there, so she's definitely been enjoying my Switch. So now I have my own Switch that I can use, and I don't mind. My buddy had downloaded it was like One Piece Warriors on there, so I've been playing that. He also gave me this case along with it, and he gave me some games. But before I get to the games that he gave me, we have Deadly Premonition Origins and Deadly Premonition 2. So I picked this one up first, and I was like, you know what? I wonder if they have the original on it. And I was like, oh, they have Deadly Premonition Origins on the Switch. So I picked it up for, I think this was $30 for this giant collector's edition. So definitely glad to add that into my collection. Now for $40, picked up Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition from, this was from Best Buy. And then from Bruce, we have these games right here. So we have The World Ends With You, Tales of Vesperia, SNK Heroines, Super Monkey Ball, and Super Smash Bros. Also from GameStop, I picked up Call of Cthulhu. So, looking forward to playing that. I'm actually going to be probably playing that if I can find it from my storage unit. Probably going to be playing that on the PS4 for this Halloween for the month of October. So. At least I want to do some horror games again for the month of October, just because it was so fun last time with playing vampire and stuff. But also we have Super Mario's 3D All Stars. I've been thinking about Super Mario 35, which is again a great game. I also picked up the controller skin for that, since I pre-ordered it from GameStop. All right, now moving on to the PS3. So I've tried to do this pickups video like 2 or 3 times already, and every time it crashes here. Like something comes up, someone calls, or an alarm goes off during it. So I've had to restart. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this is the time that we're going to make it. From my buddy Kevin, we have Battlefield 3 and Fallout 3. So he was part of the $20 Good Game Budget Gaming Challenge. And he was like, hey, you got me all these, these games plus, some extra cash. So I'll give you these games for your collection. So thank you very much, Kevin. I really appreciate you. Now the rest are, I think, all from Bruce. So we have Earth Defense Force 2025. 4.1 was the one for the PS4. We have Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage. We have Alien Isolation for the PS3. A lot of people forget that Alien Isolation was released on the PS3. I know I did. Resonance of Fate. Drakengard 3. This one I just beat the remastered for the PS4. Valkyria Chronicles. Love this game, although trying to get the platinum was a little tedious. I don't know if I'm going to ever end up getting the platinum for it. Now, here we go. One that I've been wanting to add to my collection for a while. Unfortunately, it's the greatest hits, but I got it for free, so beggars can't be choosers. Demon Souls. So Demon Souls, again, I've been wanting to add that to my collection for a long time. Also, one that has been elusive in my collection, Dead Space. I have the platinum for this, absolutely loved it, just never owned it. Cross Edge and Aliens vs. Predator. So again, awesome stuff, awesome games. Thank you very much, Bruce. But we're still not done because we got a whole bunch of PS1 games and stuff like that. But before we get into that, let's do some PSP games. Again, from Grandmaster Games in Oak Park, we have Metal Gear Acid for the PSP. This came loose. And we have Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. We also have Star Wars Battlefront 2. Definitely been looking forward to playing this. Now, you know what? I forgot to bring out my PS Vita audiovisual cables. So I ordered some PS Vita audiovisual cables. I got to charge up my PSP. So I picked up some PSP AV cables. Got to charge up my PSP, try them out, and if they work, I can actually start streaming PSP games since I got a capture card and an AV to HDMI converter. So that would be interesting to stream. Definitely would love to stream Star Wars Battlefront 2 because this was one of my favorite PS2 and original Xbox games. I don't think I've ever played it on the PSP, so that's going to be an experience. I'm looking forward to playing that. Moving on, we have Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl for the Game Boy Advance. And we have Juiced 2 and Brothers in Arms DS. All right. So for the DS and 3DS, we have Star Fox 64 3D and Project Cross Zone. Those were from Bruce. This one was one from Grandmaster Games in Oak Park, Adventure Time. And then we have Brain Age 2, Big Brain Academy, and Brain Boost Beta Wave. So those were from Goodwill for dirt cheap. All right. This one was another one from Grandmaster Games. This is the Namco Museum for the Dreamcast. Now to the meat and potatoes. Tomb Raider. Yeah, Tomb Raider 2. Tomb Raider 2, interesting story is I have a copy of this. I lent it to a friend in elementary school, and they lost the manual. And I was like, how'd you lose the manual? Like, why'd you take that out? So, you know, they never gave a good answer. But yeah, it's always been a pet peeve of mine not having a complete copy of Tomb Raider 2 since I had bought that brand new. We have Tomb Raider Last Revelation and a loose copy of Tomb Raider 3. And all those are from Bruce. I really appreciate you, Bruce, on that. Moving on, we got Alundra 2. Actually, pretty much, yeah, every single PS1 game this month was from Bruce. Battle Hunter. We have Colony Wars and Colony Wars of Vengeance. We have Evil Zone. Definitely looking forward to trying that out. Martian Gothic. I have the Alien Trilogy. This one brings back memories playing this. Apocalypse, starring Bruce Willis. We also have a Japanese import, Legion of Heroes. I'm not really familiar with what this is, the English name for it. It's just escaping my mind right now. Got Battle Tanks Global Assault. Oh, actually, I lied. Some are not from these. These are not from Bruce. We also got RPG Maker from Bruce. So that's all the stuff that Bruce got. And then now moving on, these I picked up at Grandmaster Games as well. So we got Shooter Space Shot. I've had a copy of this in my collection before. Actually, a surprisingly decent game. My parents picked it up for me when I was, a kid. And yeah, I've just had a copy in my collection for forever, and I don't know where it went. So that's going to be replacing the copy that's probably somewhere in my parents' house. We got Black Dawn for the PlayStation 1, and Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. So again, those are from Grandmaster Games. Now, finally, we have PS2 games. So we have a Rock Band, and this is Alone in the Dark. This is just a loose copy, just in a generic GameStop case. We also have Persona 3 Fez from Grandmaster Games. We have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 and Ultimate Alliance Special Edition. And then I think, with the exception of like 1 or 2 in this stack, these are from Bruce. So we have Friends, the game with or the one with all the trivia. That's interesting. Nightshade for the PS2. This one was from Grandmaster Games. Anyone with the sticker, I know sometimes it's hard to see. That's probably from Grandmaster Games. Arc the Lad. And we have a Japanese Kingdom Hearts 2. And we got Leisure Suit Larry from Grandmaster Games. Also, this one was from Grandmaster Games as well. Teen Titans. Now, from Bruce, we have Persona 4. Definitely looking forward to playing that because I loved Persona 4 Golden on the PS Vita. We also have Xenosaga Episode 1. Star Wars Super Bombad Racing. We got Vampire Knight. That one I've been looking for a while. So yeah, again, thank you so much, Bruce. And then these were from Grandmaster Games, with the exception of Dino Stalker. This one was from Bruce. So another one that I've been really looking forward to replaying was Dino Stalker. So we have a Samurai Legend of Musashi, a Full Metal Alchemist 2, Curse of the Crimson Elixir, and finally, Goblin Commander. So, we did it. Over 100 games. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been just an experience trying to film. Just because we had so many interruptions and stuff. Like, again, phones going off, alarms going off, stuff like that. But finally did it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, big shout out to Bruce. Big shout out to Grandmaster Games. Kevin, thank you for the 2 that you pitched in, and looking forward to finally seeing Ken's reaction to the stuff that I sent him. It wasn't much. It was just some collectibles and stuff like that for his game room. So definitely looking forward to seeing that. But thank you guys again so much for watching. Take care and keep on gaming. Bye bye.